Mark Weinberger today.
A true crime shocker. After years in prison, wait till you see what the runaway doctor is up to now.
Do you recognize this former Chicago
cigarettes.
man?
I post them till
What should we
nighttime.
make of J-Lo's new message when it comes to Ben? As A-Rod said,
No, you had this act shit.
Could be absolutely anything.
I ain't singing.
The return of the
I ain't singing honestly. Singing of
the
it.
co-chairs will go wild in style.
She swears by it.
Probably got her other dad kid
The
there.
top trends of the week. Does face cupping actually work?
TikTokers say it gives them a glow.
Welcome to Access Hollywood. I'm Mario Lopez with a mind-blowing update on the true crime tale of the runaway doctor. Mark Weinberger fled the country in 2004 after being accused of performing hundreds of unnecessary surgeries on patients. Now, Dayline correspondent Rob Stafford investigates the case of the disappearing doctor.
You had no idea how big this storm was going to get, though.
I didn't. I just felt kind of the heaviness and the darkness
Phone.
of it.
This story starts
phone in there
in
somewhere.
an island off the coast of Greece on a yacht. Mark Weinberger has taken his wife Michelle there to celebrate her 30th birthday in a big blowout celebration. She wakes up the next morning, looks over, and he's gone. He's missing. You rush to the captain, and what does the captain tell you?
He says, "Oh, I'm sure he's gone somewhere. He'll be back."
Maybe he's been kidnapped. He flashes around a lot of cash. As she digs deeper, she finds out that's not the case.
Mark left Michelle stranded in Europe on her birthday with just her passport and barely a cent to her name, but she would quickly realize that wasn't the worst of it. At the same time this was happening, Mark was being accused of malpractice and fraud by multiple patients. Michelle couldn't believe it.
She knew he was a good surgeon, which he was, but she didn't know he was doing surgery on people who didn't need it. And she came to believe that as she just saw more and more and more evidence.
Michelle, devastated and angry, decided to take matters into her own hands and find Mark herself.
She went through these shredded documents back in the United States and got some addresses. She went to Europe to a hotel to find him.
I showed a picture, and they said, "Yes, that man was here last night. He was alone sitting at the bar."
So you missed him. You were within 24 hours of finding Mark Weinberger.
I was within 24 hours of finding Mark Weinberger.
We put the stories out. She did one final interview with America's Most Wanted, and that was the story that turned everything around.
What Michelle didn't know was Mark was hiding out in Italy dating another woman named Monica. Monica's friend saw Mark on the news and told her.
I said to him, "I know who you are. I know what you did."
Monica promptly turned Mark in. He was convicted on 22 counts of fraud. He served 3 of his 7 years, but the story still isn't over.
Last night on NBC5, we showed the video of Mark Weinberger today. He now calls himself Yoga Doc, using videos to sell classes, to teach people how to turn from a zero to a superhero. Do you recognize this former Chicago man?
Rob says that today Michelle and many of Mark's former patients are doing well.
This is a story about greed and betrayal, and about women who were victims but persevered, not because of Mark Weinberger, but in spite of it.
So fascinating. 2-hour Dateline, A Wanted Man, airs tonight at 9 on NBC. Evans?
A wild taste. All right, Bennifer 2.0 is going pretty strong. Supposedly, J-Lo and Ben are in touch every day following their Montana vacation, and I've already making plans to see each other again. This comes as J-Lo's album from the early Bennifer days is seeing a big resurgence. Celebrating her favorite album's return to the charts, J-Lo posted a compilation of songs from This Is Me Then. Perhaps it's no coincidence, it's from 2002, while she was dating Ben, who starred in the Jenny from the Block music video.
Whoever got rid of the zoo and I protested and sent email after email to Marion County Prosecutor's
About a
Office,
month ago,
you're
A-Rod
dead.
and J-Lo broke up. Last night, a smiling A-Rod posted this photo having dinner with his 2 daughters, where
And I
you
roll
can
with
see
you, and I don't
3
give a
empty
fuck.
table settings.
Cause goddamn it, I done put it to
Places
get a
were
couple people
unspilled with the
executed.
rest of their blended family. Here's J-Lo's
Y'all
Mother's
can-
Day post with
Y'all can
Max
put
and
shit
Emmett.
on the news
What did you
and shit
think
like that.
when you saw that they?
My opinion don't matter.
I've got to say, I was not surprised.
It don't matter
This
though.
was the love of her life.
So you
She
just
said
did,
that. He broke
motherfucker.
her
And all who roll with.
Shooter was J-Lo's
Come do
publicist
something
when
better
she
than
and Ben broke up in
goddamn it.
2004. In fact, that Shooter there escorting Jen on the Golden Globes red carpet days after the split.
Ben was in a bad place.